today we have a special guest with us, and it's a woman.
Oh, no.
That's a terrible intro. We have
that was so creepy.
Friend, yeah, I know. We have a friend of the show, an old friend of all of ours from college, Jen Weedman. Jennifer.
Oh!
Hey.
Welcome to the show, After School Special Podcast. Today we're talking about soundtracks. Specifically, and this was Jen's idea too, which, awesome idea, Jen, by the way. We're talking original scores, compiled soundtracks as well. And John, my friend, you have a list, don't you?
I do have a
list. Not a Schindler's List, not a, no, just a regular list.
Yeah.
You always go morbid.
Songs.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, always. Yeah, sorry.
Throw that in there. Well,
We're not going to get famous because of me.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so I do have a list. Now, granted, this list is from 2018. It's dated, but it did update enough to put Straight Out of Compton on there and put on there A Star Is Born. So it did update for those. I wasn't a fan of that one, so I don't know.
I was going to say real quick, Jennifer, say hello to the audience.
Oh, yeah. Jen.
Hello. It is me. I am a female here to break barriers.
Yes.
Yeah,
Congratulations, you guys.
Thanks, Jen.
Yes. Yay.
John, please continue with your list, my friend. Also, does this encompass, like, is there a certain decade, or does this encompass all movies and soundtracks within these time frames?
This is the 40 greatest movie soundtracks of all time.
Of all time.
So we'll start with number 40, which is Straight Out of Compton, which, if anybody doesn't know what that movie is about, you are a fucking fool. Seriously. So.
Do you agree with that? Does everybody agree with that, though? 40 already? Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, it's from, so that's 2015, which, man, time is just flying. I didn't realize that came out in 2015. So,
I didn't either. No.
Yeah, it's Straight Out of Compton, which is the NWA biopic. And so it includes some A-listers like George Clinton and Roy Ayers, who helped to inspire Dr. Dre's laid-back, bass-heavy West Coast sound. So it has recordings from the 80s and 90s and pretty cool origin story of NWA. Just to keep in mind, I want to give reference. This list is from Vulture, so it's another one. Number 38. Are you guys ready for this one? Romeo and Juliet.
Okay. There were some bangers on that.
Like the Baz Luhrmann?
Baz Luhrmann, yeah.
Okay.
I remember specifically, and this is from when I was like in 6th grade class, did this play, The Princess Frog. Our teacher based it around the Baz Luhrmann Romeo and Juliet and did his own soundtrack, and it was extremely sexually suggestive, and it was 6th graders.
Oh my gosh.
6th graders. This guy was later on fired, but like it was the most ridiculous thing ever, and we were supposed to do a play. He was our literature teacher, and then I think it was me that like, gingerbread man, you can't catch me, as fast as you can catch him, gingerbread man. Anyways, something like that. And he was going to do Baz Luhrmann style. And I said that, okay, mind you, this was the time I did use the R word. I won't say it here, but I said that was R word.
Oh, yeah.
And then it got the whole play canceled. Yes, Rich. Rich. That's exactly what I said, Don.
I can't believe that he used that for inspiration. He's like, well, if I'm going to get fired, it's going to be artistically. I'm going out with a bang.
Oh, no. Actually, he got fired for beating on a kid.
Oh, wow. That's in the opposite direction of creating this tour de force.
Yeah. My school, I have no problem saying it, Emmanuel Lutheran. Terrible school.
Yeah.
Terrible school.
Yeah. So I do remember them doing a iteration of When Doves Cry with this boys choir on that soundtrack.
Yeah.
That was solid. I remember that.
Yeah, great.
Like still chills.
Mm-hmm.
So moving on, 37 is Marie Antoinette, 2006. Sophia Coppola.
That movie, there's only, what is it? It's a New Order song, right?
Yeah.
As we're going through this list, too, I was going to ask certain questions and whatnot. So when we get to the 5th one, I'll ask my question, surprise, and see what your guys' answers are.
Okay. So what are you guys' memories of Marie Antoinette? I can tell you right now, I don't have any. I would have got my card taken immediately.
Yeah, we have none.
Yeah, so
no musical recollections at
all.
all.
No, none
I mean, I
whatsoever.
can see images but no.
Yeah.
I remember the ad for it, but that's about it. I don't.
Yeah.
It's like Kristen Dunst and Jason Schwartzman being themselves is like as French royalty back in the 1800s or something.
Is it a comedy?
No, it's the movie. Yes, it should be a comedy, but it is not a comedy. It is supposed to be taken seriously, and
Yeah.
I mean, I think the
Kristen
art
Dunst-
direction was probably really great on it, but musically, I don't remember anything.
completely agree. Musically and directing in general, Sofia Coppola is very good. Don't get me wrong, but that movie in particular, fuck.
All right, so 37.
I burped. It was a belch. Sorry, John. Please
But
continue.
you did it so fancy.
You guys, John is trying to be on focus here, and
I know,
we're just a bunch of goof offs.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys heard of this one, but 36 Eden, 2014. Have you guys heard of that one? Eden?
No.
Okay, so we'll just skip on past that. So,
Now, does it say like the composers for any of these like soundtrack?
it just tells you the filmmaker, but it's not.
I think it's a lot of these are compiled because the Romeo and Juliet, Straight Out of Compton. I think they're not original scores.
Yeah.
They're multiple. Like Romeo and Juliet was
Yes.
like Radiohead and
Yeah.
like all these other bands in it and shit.
Yep. So you have 36 is Eden. 35 is The Mambo King, 1992. That is with Antonio Banderas. Did you guys?
What kind of music's in that?
Oh, well, I mean, it's the Mambo King, so.
Take a guess, Aaron.
The song that stood out was Oscar-nominated Beautiful Maria of My Soul, performed in English by Los Lobos. Do you guys know who they are?
Yes, I do.
I
like
don't know who
Los
they
Lobos.
are, but I don't know that song.
Yeah, I don't know it either.
And I'm surprised I haven't seen this film.
Yeah.
I think
So-
like Antonio Banderas movies were like a staple at my house. Maybe
Oh,
I
really?
just forget.
Same here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
Everything.
Did your mom say he's handsome?
Well, Aaron and I both have Spanish mothers.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah. That's Antonio Banderas. Yeah, most definitely. Anything with him was. My mom had she would go out and buy like 5 VHSs and then she'd buy 2 DVDs. And then when DVDs like went on sale, she'd come back with 10 DVDs. She has like cases and cases and cases of DVDs.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Not just Antonio Banderas.
I loved him too, man.
So, just the premise of it is the film The Mambo King is a stirring story about how music helped 2 immigrant brothers find a place in America. The winning performance of Tito Puente, Celia Cruz, and Arturo Sandoval helped to sell the tale.
Oh yeah, Celia Cruz is in it.
Yeah, I like her. May she rest in peace. But wow, she was a very glamorous woman, and she could sing. Yeah. 34 is Judgment Night. Do you guys?
With Emilio Estevez. Yeah, wasn't it like they're being hunted or something in a city or whatnot? Or maybe I'm thinking New Jack City. I get everything mixed up with New Jack City. I don't know what it is.
Judgment Night had a pretty interesting squad of music. They had Body Count, Anthrax, Urban Dance Squad, Beastie Boys.
Oh.
Yeah, Emilio Estevez. Pretty sure Emilio Estevez is in that movie.
Yeah. And they also had some unlikely collaborators in the studio. De La Soul with Teenage Fan Club, Sir Mix-a-Lot with Mudhoney, House of Pain with Helmet, and Cypress Hill with both Sonic Youth and Pearl Jam.
Holy shit!
Ooh.
I need to watch this movie.
Yeah, this sounds great.
Yeah, so you got that one.
You said Helmet with Cypress Hill?
And Sonic Youth? Wait, no. It's,
House of Pain with Helmet and Cypress Hill with both Sonic
What?
Youth and Pearl Jam.
That's
that's
nuts.
pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah, so that was 34.
I was going to ask a question real quick. Jen,
Yeah.
what is your favorite soundtrack of all time?
I do I think it's Ice Dance from Edward Scissorhands. I really, really love.
Okay.
Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman?
Yeah, Danny Elfman.
Yeah, a specific
Hell yeah.
song. But I
Yeah.
don't know if I could pick an entire soundtrack. Depends on my mood. Depends on what soundtrack is running in my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you guys like me where you will put those soundtracks on your phone and like play it in the car when you like
Oh,
driving?
yeah, I have the
Yeah.
whole Lord of the Rings soundtrack on my phone.
Of course you do.
I had the original Batman soundtrack. When I would drive at night, I would put that on when I'm driving and be speeding through the neighborhood.
What is it? Ba-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Hell yeah. So Aaron, when you like in your car, you're like on a quest, and that's why you put on the Lord of the Rings music. Like,
No, I put it on at work so that way it takes me to Middle Earth and out of my body because I hate my job so much.
Yeah.
And I'd rather be a hobbit.
I know we talked about The Hobbit, but I do like one of the songs on there. It's Misty Mountain. I love that one. Yeah. So I'll find myself singing that when I'm trying to do yard work.
The Rankin Bass version is so much better.
Yeah.
Continue, John.
Sure. No. It's all right. 33 is River's Edge, 1986. Known as one of the bleakest movies ever made about American teenagers.
Keanu Reeves and Crispin Glover, I think.
Yeah. It follows a bunch of small-town burnouts conspiring to cover up a murder committed by one of the friends.
Yeah.
And it is has the harshest soundtrack ever recorded. At the time when other 80s high school movies were pepped up by jangly college rock and bouncy British synth pop, River's Edge leaned on the bludgeoning sludge of Slayer, Hollow's Eve, and Fate's Warning.
God, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm bludgeoning.
I love the writing. Whoever wrote
The
this
writing is
great.
so like
If you listen
it's
to it,
fancy stuff happening.
you're getting bludgeoned when you listen.
Bludgeoning Sludge. That's a great band name.
Yeah.
So 32 is Rock and Roll High School, 1979. Never seen this. Never heard of
Ramones,
it.
baby.
Yeah, the Ramones. Though this self-conscious, goofy comedy is about teenagers who desperately want to meet the Ramones, the soundtrack actually is a hodgepodge of late 70s new wave and art rock, putting arguably the most important American punk band of all in the context of performers like Nick Lowe, Brian Eno, I know who Eno is, Devo, and Todd Rundgren. Still, what makes this an essential document are the Ramones songs that jet fueled the title track, the swinging retro ballad I Want You Around, and the 11-minute live medley that preserves the stage presence that made this band into rebel heroes. I like the Ramones too.
You ever have a band that you love but you never really listen to? That's they're the Ramones.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
If I love a band, I listen to them. I'm no
love the
poser.
idea of them.
I'm no poser, bro.
Well, I'm no. Maybe I am.
I'm the opposite. Like if I find a band that I've never heard of, I'll go look them up. Like somebody was talking about the Smiths the other day, and I was like, I've never heard of them, so I had to go look them
Aaron
up.
that said
Do I listen to the Smiths? Oh, that's like I've heard that before. You son of a bitch.
You say them every fucking time we mention bands. The Smiths.
So the Smiths are good too, man. Yeah. So number 30, Boogie Nights.
There you go.
Hey, so Boogie Nights was a good one.
Great soundtrack. A lot of dong hanging.
Yeah.
Gotta hang dong.
Yeah.
Was it Dirt Diggler? Was that
Dirt
Yep.
Diggler.
Dirt Diggler.
And Little Jack Horner was director. Burt Reynolds. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that movie, that was directed by Paul Thomas Anderson, and I assure you, we will... Fuck. Sorry. I assure you, we will have more Paul Thomas Anderson films in this list. Especially There Will Be Blood. There Will Be Blood has to be on this
I
list.
thought you didn't like that film. I love that film.
I love that movie.
That was a good soundtrack, even though it didn't really have a lot of music. I liked it.
I love that movie, and I will say right now, anyone that says Oil by Upton Sinclair is better than the movie, you're an idiot. One, because I can't understand half the shit that's in that fucking book. And two, it's just better because of Daniel Day-Lewis.
That's the rare thing where I've heard somebody say that the movie is better than the book.
It's just too much.
Oh, really?
Man. Like literature-wise, it's amazing and whatnot, but I am smooth-brained.
Yeah.
We'll just say that, and movies do it more for me than books. And then I got to do audiobooks.
Yeah. Smooth brain.
What are you drinking over there?
Coffee. Lots of coffee.
Lots of wine over here. We're having a good goddamn time.
Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah. You hear it?
So 29 is Empire Records.
Hell
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
What? Are you serious? That's like a quintessential 90s movie. That's like
I saw it under
so-
bad circumstances. Maybe that's
would
what
say-
it was.
because the new generation, the kids that are in middle school and high school and whatnot, they're obsessed with the 90s for some reason.
They are, because
Right now.
the fashion is just coming right back around
Yep.
to the
When we went to
90s.
Boogie Fever, Dawn,
Yes.
They were all like 12-year-olds in there.
They're 12.
Really?
And they were playing
shit.
like 90s stuff, and we were like, what? How do they know
This
this?
guy high on cocaine, he came up to Jen and I. He was like, I just like your vibe. Like, I like your vibe.
He's got what? White powder on his nose and on his like. Well, I was gonna say Empire Records, quintessential. Like that wasn't the first soundtrack that I bought, but it was damn near at least the second or third that I can remember.
I'm going to tell you right now, they had a plethora of people on here. So they had Jen Blossom, Better Than Ezra, Toad the Wet Sprocket, Cracker, and the Cranberries.
Sponge. What about Sponge? Sponge on there?
It didn't mention Sponge.
I think it's Sponge is the one song. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but everyone knows it. And Sponge is from Michigan, but it's the.
I used to practice where they used to practice.
Yeah.
Well, every band in Michigan practiced at the Law.
Okay.
And,
Oh yeah, I practiced there.
I'm sure you did. No,
Hey, so 28 is singles. 1992,
No.
Cameron
I was
Crowe.
just going to say that. Like, well, if Empire is on there, I know Singles is on there. Alice in Chains, and I think Pearl Jam's on there.
Yeah.
Soundgarden.
Yeah, so it makes Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, Mudhoney. Those were some of the, and they were friends of Cameron Crowe.
Yes.
So
Who's from Seattle, right?
yes,
If you can remember off CD or tape or whatever, what was the first soundtrack that you ever bought?
ooh,
You guys remember?
the first soundtrack that I ever bought.
First one I can think of, Blade. That was the first one.
The soundtrack for Blade. Wow,
Blade
that's
was
a good one.
so good. It was a lot of techno, but it was like it had a mystical song on there.
Yeah, mystical. Hell yeah, man.
But no, it had a lot of good songs on here. Blade 2 had a good soundtrack too, but Blade,
Yeah.
definitely Blade. I think that's when I started realizing like you can buy CDs from like the Salvation Army shit. So
yeah.
what about you, John?
I downloaded the Batman soundtrack.
Oh,
'Cause
Napster?
I was late. Yeah, Napster. I was late to the game, dude. So I didn't go buy anything. I downloaded that. I can tell you my very first cassette that I bought, though. I probably get some shit for it. It was Jennifer Lopez on the 6.
Jesus.
Man, I love J-Lo, man. I can't lie. Like, I love If You Had My Love was a fantastic song.
Jen, do you remember your first soundtrack that you purchased?
I want to say, I mean, I am a lady. I want to say, I think it was probably Now and Then, which had a lot of 70s, 60s, 70s music on it.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah,
good
that
soundtrack.
was Rosie O'Donnell and
Demi Moore was in
Yep.
that.
I remember I think you and I watched a lot of similar movies only because our moms seem pretty similar.
Yeah.
I think in their taste in movies, because that, and then Terms of Endearment. Did your mom watch Terms of Endearment a lot? Because my mom did. And then I'd go into her room and she'd be bawling her eyes out. That was pretty awkward.
I don't think a lot, but yes, I've seen that. But my first cassette, and I still have it, is like the whole Jackson 5 collection.
Oh no
Oh,
shit.
wow.
Oh.
There you go.
Because I was, at one point, I don't know how or why, but I was obsessed with the Jackson 5.
What do you mean? We all were.
No, yes, I mean, it's valid, but I don't know how I got there.
Yeah.
Because neither of my parents were particularly over the moon about the Jackson. I mean, they both liked them, but I don't know where I
Those
got-
kind of artists, they just get passed down some kind of way. You know?
Yeah, and you know what? That is so much. That's a lot better than mine, because mine was Garth Brooks. My mom loved Garth Brooks. All we listened to was
man,
fucking
yeah.
Garth Brooks
Garth,
all the time.
Garth Brooks.
I like Garth Brooks.
If anyone's a serial killer, it's him.
No way, man. No way.
The one that I had was kind of weird because I got it gifted from my dad.
Yeah.
The first soundtrack I ever got was The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah.
Oh.
And that's kind of what fed my love for Western films. But that was Ennio Morricone.
Macarena.
Morricone?
Yeah.
Maricón?
Freaking.
Morricone?
Did we just cuss?
If Tomorrow Never Comes. That's the name
Pandejo?
of it. If Tomorrow Never Comes.
If Tomorrow Never...
Garth Brooks. Barf Brooks.
Barf Brooks. There you go.
Remember that time, like, he had another persona that did... Like,
Chris Gaines?
Yeah.
Ennio Morricone. That's his name.
Yeah.
See, I was close. I said Morricone.
Yeah, that's a good soundtrack too. A lot of spaghetti westerns had very good orchestral soundtracks.
I'd actually, you know what? Favorite soundtrack for me, Godzilla 1985. That's where I'm going to go.
Okay.
Boom.
I thought you were going to go 1998 with Puff Daddy on that one.
That's what I thought.
Doing the little shake
Yeah.
and shake.
The Harlem Shake. Hell yeah. Take that.
I thought that's where you were going, man. I was hoping you would go there.
Puff Daddy.
Puff Daddy. So, hey, check this out. Number 27, Once.
God.
Yes.
Once.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's
which-
the Irish film.
Yep.
Glenn Hansard.
yes.
that one.
And
Yep.
it's beautiful music.
Yeah.
It's really well. The film itself is really well done.
Well, Jen, I'll let you describe. What was the film about? I think I know it. But
This is guitarist. He's a busker in Ireland, and he meets this pianist, and they collaborate. And there's like a secondary love story, but really at the heart of it, it's about the music, and it's great.
And that's why I liked it. It was about the music. None of no dumbass. Hey, you look good. we both look like we should be together. It was a good. Did you see that, Aaron? You looking perplexed?
Oh yeah, hell yeah!
You really
I
did?
remember I saw it. It was like on a first date. I then didn't care about the date because I was actually pretty enthralled in the film, and yeah, we didn't go on another one after that. So
You will watch that kind of film for a first date? I wouldn't watch that.
I don't go to I don't go to movies on first dates now because I'm still with my girlfriend.
You locked up.
Yeah, on dates after, I think it was actually after that one. I didn't go see movies after that because if I'm going on a date, I want to talk. I want, if you're going on a date to
Right.
go to a movie, it's more like a throwaway,
Right.
So it's like I want to be able to talk to the person so I get a little bit of why, but
Unless it's a comedy
was
for
coffee.
me. Unless it's something funny, then I'll do that.
I think there's movies that you can go to and just throw them in the garbage. Just
okay,
sit there
so
and
if
talk.
I was going to say, if it's me and I'm in a theater, I'm focused on the movie. If she's like, so what do you do? Like, shut up.
But don't you think comedies are different, Aaron? Or
Don't
guys?
you see Jim Carrey's on the screen?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I went on a date to go see Bruce Almighty, and it was so funny. The first opening night, it was so funny. The guy in front of me almost died laughing because he kept rocking his chair back on my knees, and I was just hurt. I was laughing, but I was hurting at the same time, so I didn't know which feeling to go with because he's just dying in that chair.
But was that a good date?
It was a great date. It was fantastic.
Exactly.
We both laughed. But you want to talk about a bad date? Take a girl to go see The Passion of the Christ. Now, that ruined the mood. Like we were both crying.
Did you really do that?
Yeah, I did that. We both. It wasn't nothing else playing.
How can you not cry at that? No matter how you feel about any religion, how can you not cry seeing a human being just get their ass whooped for an hour and a half?
We were both crying, and I was like, well, I guess this is the last time I see you, right? We went, because that was the only thing playing late, and we wanted to go out. She wanted to get out of her parents' house. So I was like, all right, let's go to the movies. So I'm thinking, all right, Passion of the Christ can't be that bad. And then we went and saw it, and I was just like, fuck Mel Gibson. Like, what the fuck?
You're insane.
Yeah, I know.
John, you're insane. I'm sorry. You're insane. You're my friend.
Time, and even though when Easter comes around and they play it, I never watch it because I always think of how bad that girl must have felt because we went to go watch that.
I was going to say, perfect date, laser tag.
Laser tag.
Yeah. Or I was going to
Because
say
you can be
a
cute
comedy
and whatnot.
show.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, comedy show, laser tag. You could be cutesy, but at the same time show competitive spirit. And if she's on the other team, you can destroy her. Never let anyone win. Always win.
Or
Win,
she
win.
could
Push, push,
destroy
push.
you.
Well, what's a good
what?
one, Jen? We need a female perspective on this. What's a good one?
Well, I think when people go to see a movie on a date, it's usually like it's not about the movie. Usually,
Right.
It's like John said, it's like a throwaway.
Yeah.
Or maybe Aaron said that. No, it was John.
Yeah.
The wine is getting to me. Because I think it's probably more of a stepping stool to just kind of get physical. Because if you're not really talking to each other, I would imagine that's kind of the aim.
But what if you have to
Wait,
have...
physical in the movie theater?
Not
it can happen.
not necessarily. I mean,
can
just like it's like a just getting you ready.
Yeah, you're getting ready to bump uglies.
Yeah.
Because I tell you right now,
There's not a lot of talking happening.
That's like a cold opening though. Like, okay, we meet. And if we go straight to the movies, there's no build-up. There's no...
Well, there's two types of movies,
agree.
though, Don. You got the actual movies where you're going to go watch a film. And then you got the dollar show where you know something's about to go down.
And you usually bring a jacket with you, even if it's not cold.
Yeah. I'd be in the dollar show with a parka on. Like, it's like 90 degrees out.
we're in this scenario, we're presupposing that we've already talked about certain things that we're going to do before the movies. And then when we actually get there, we're not really there for the movies. Is that what you're saying?
Well, it depends on which tier you're in. Because if I'm paid
we got
$20,
tiers?
if I pay $20 to go to a movie, I'm going to watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? I'm
There
not
you
just
go.
going to Da Vinci Code to
There
just
you
be
go.
playing around. You know? But if I'm going to the dollar show to watch a repeat of a movie, that there's something completely different going on there. You know?
You're going to go see Avengers Endgame for like the 15th time in 2021.
Yeah.
You go there to go get a hand job in the fucking theater.
Oh, you're definitely getting the hand job if you're going to see
But it's going to be
Spider-Man.
epic if it's... I was going to say, it's going to be epic if it's Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
Because you got that soundtrack going, right, guys?
Yeah.
Soundtrack.
Yes.
And
What's
you
up?
know exactly where to go. So that brings us to number 26, which is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah. It's
What?
Good. It's good
That's
stuff.
that's a good soundtrack.
No, it's great. It's great. It's great.
Yeah. So Guardians of the Galaxy had a really good playlist on there. Elvin Bishop, Fooled Around and Fell in Love was one of the major songs that was on there. 10cc's I'm Not in Love. Obviously, the Jackson 5, I Want You Back, was very popular. I mean, that sold out tons of those Baby Damn Groots. So you had those. And then
There's Come and Get Your Love is on there.
Come and
Cherry
Get
Bomb.
Your... Yes, that's Redbone. You got that. 25 is A Star is Born, which came out
Why?
in 2018. I don't know, man.
The original?
No, the Lady Gaga,
Oh.
Bradley Cooper.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga.
The other one, Gaga. The other one, there's two other ones, right?
There's another
the
one with
Chris Christopherson.
yeah,
And Barbara
And then-
Streisand.
Tarzan.
Yep, and then there's one before that.
Judy Garland, and I
Yep.
forget who else is in that one.
I understand why. Gaga is she's
No,
queen.
she's great.
Cooper had chemistry, so I don't know.
I think they were just trying to sell the movie. I don't believe that.
I didn't watch it, so I can't say. You know.
It was okay.
Well, there you go. Well, Jen, give us the insight.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I think the original A Star Is Born with Garland in it
Yeah,
had a song that The Man That Got Away.
yeah.
Great song.
Okay, all right.
But no, Lady Gaga is great. Did I like the movie? Hell no. I didn't like her character at all. She seemed like a selfish little bitch. But
goddamn, man.
I'm sorry, she did.
What? I didn't say anything.
And I didn't like I didn't like Cooper's character. Oh, I'm so sad. And
I know I got the hot takes sometimes, but Don, I have to disagree.
Yeah, that one is.
I'm sorry,
have
it's the
to
wine. I'm
disagree.
sorry, but that's how I felt. It was like
Let's all attack Don.
that's
Let's
not
all
got.
attack Don.
Yeah,
Shame.
You just didn't like the character direction, right?
I didn't like it, man. I didn't like it. I didn't like how Gaga basically got propped it up and helped by this well-known artist, and he obviously had suicidal thoughts, and she didn't help him, and he didn't, and he was weak. I don't know.
He was weak.
He was pretty goddamn
Yeah,
weak.
he was
man.
weak.
Yeah.
But also,
I know it's hard for me to
A
say that.
slightly hot take on addiction. I will say that.
I know.
no, not that part. No, I just thought the interaction between the two of them, they both were weak.
Yeah.
Oh, weak performances. Correct?
Yeah,
Or just weak
yes, weak
characters?
performances, but also just the relationship between the two of them. It was not entirely believable, in my opinion.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I will say, okay. Last thing I'll say on this, that I agree with you when it comes to addicts being in or an addict being in a relationship with someone that is not that I am like queen bee of all knowledge according to this, but like when it comes to it was not realistic.
Yeah.
The fact that the Gaga character was the way that she was and the way that he was, it didn't make sense. I agree with you.
As Wallace Shawn would say from A Princess Bride, inconceivable. That's what it was.
It was a recent movie about a drummer who loses his hearing that was really good, but he was in a relationship with a woman that was also in his band. Have you seen that movie?
No.
That was good.
It's
Oh, damn it. I don't know. I lost my hearing.
no,
I
it's,
lost my. I mean, that's kind of on the nose.
Damn, what is it? It was good.
to the beat of Just One Drum. Is that the name of it?
Oh, you're fucking with me. No, I don't know.
I'm legitimately wanting to know, and you guys keep coming up with these fucked up.
I think
Is it Drumline with Nick Cannon?
no, it
Is
was.
that on the list? John, is that on the list?
Hell no.
It better not fucking be. It better be. Is Lost Boys on the list at least?
No. So okay.
What?
So let's just shoot through these
Go for
next
it.
ones. Shutter Island, Martin Scorsese. That one was a good movie.
What?
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah. So that one was good. 23, Mo Better Blues with Spike Lee, Denzel Washington. I like that one. It was all right.
Oh shit! Is that a Spike Lee joint?
Yeah, that's a Spike Lee.
I would have put Malcolm X over that one. But
Yeah.
whatever.
I've never seen that.
It has a really good jazz soundtrack, so I like that.
Okay.
22, Midnight Cowboy. Everybody's talking about. So that was a good one.
Dustin Hoffman.
Dustin Hoffman and
John Voight.
John Voight. Yeah. So yeah, that was the one. 21, Magical Mystery Tour, 1967. Now,
Oh, what, the Beatles?
yeah. So
Oh, yeah.
it had the Beatles soundtrack from their worst picture. The rambling, muddy-looking, made-for-TV Magical Mystery Tour is a chore to watch. All inside jokes are secondhand psychedelia, but the album is wall-to-wall classics, including The Fool on the Hill, I Am the Walrus, Hello, Goodbye, the title track, and the contemporaneous single Strawberry Fields Forever, and All You Need Is Love.
Let me just be the first to say this real quick. Beatles, full of shit. Just saying.
Do you really? Nah.
Yeah, John Lennon was a fucking asshole.
He's the most popular one, but
He
you
was
know what?
awful. George was the best.
Yes,
George was
agreed.
the best.
The quiet
George was
Beatles.
the best.
Yes, George was the best.
Yeah.
While my guitar gently weeps.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yes.
Give it to him, Jen.
My Sweet Lord. My Sweet Lord is a good one. That's just for my.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah.
Well, how the hell are they going to have that soundtrack and not A Hard Day's Night? Like, that's...
Jesus, across the universe.
Across the Universe
Yeah.
was a. Yeah, I remember that movie. Well, let's see if you guys can get on board with this one. Number 20, The Graduate. Dustin Hoffman. Anybody?
Yes,
Anybody?
Simon and Garfunkel.
Simon and Garfunkel, yeah. Hello, darkness, my old
My
friend.
old friend.
I only know that from Kingpin with Woody Harrelson after he sleeps with the landlady.
I was gonna say, I think one time that turned on when I was like violently ill and just shitting my brains out.
Yeah.
And that song started playing in the background. Same thing.
There's a, what is it? There's a band that does a cover of that, and it's really heavy metal. And it's-
Corn.
Huh?
It'd be.
No,
You
it's
think it's
not
Korn?
corn.
I was gonna say it'd be even better if it was like there was a ska version. You get horns in there. Hello, darkness, my old friend, and you start skanking to it.
Oh my goodness. Oh, Disturbed. That's the name of the.
Oh,
band.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It
Yeah,
sounds
that
asylum.
cool.
So yeah, they do that. Number 19, Easy Rider, which has a good soundtrack too.
Hell yeah.
Shitty ending, but fantastic soundtrack. Man,
Agreed.
I love that movie, especially Jack Nicholson's character.
Yeah.
I really was hurt when he died. If you haven't seen
Such
it,
Oh, spoiler alert. I didn't know
Spoiler
that.
alert.
I didn't even know he was in there.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
in it.
young Jack. What? That was his second
Yeah.
film.
So here,
Please continue.
Number 18, The Big Chill, 1983. So that
Yep.
one had
That's where a bunch of college people are dancing to music and doing the dishes and everything, and
Is
everyone.
that Footloose?
But then isn't like doesn't someone have cancer? So it gets sad.
Yeah.
the
gets
story of
sad.
hippies turned yuppies sparked a renewed interest in 60s ideals during the heart of the Reagan era. So it has a lot of Motown classics in it and AM radio hits by the likes of Creedence Clearwater Revival and Procol Harum.
So a movie about sellouts.
Well, I guess. So
Yeah,
I mean,
yuppies.
That's putting it lightly.
I was gonna say real quick, a point of order. Best soundtrack again. I keep changing my mind. Batman Forever.
Yeah.
Jesus
I had
Christ.
to mention Seal.
Seal.
Kiss from a Rose.
Yes.
I see. I don't know if you guys have, and I'll ask you guys after this. I have many memories of this soundtrack in particular because my dad would play it on the boat. drinking, I think it was Rolling Rocks, maybe, and just like singing "A Kid from a Rose on the Grave" and almost like fall over.
Do you think your dad has some memory associated with that song that he was?
Oh, he loved Seal.
He just loved it.
My dad loved.
Wow.
He loved Seal. There was like he did Frank Sinatra, and then on occasion, he would. Okay, so this what I told you earlier. He would do this, so he would probably. What did he say? Is like, I can't be racist because I like Seal.
Yeah.
What?
He just picked the blackest guy that he can like and be like, well, obviously, I can't be racist.
Like, guys, that's what I do at clubs. I can't be. Okay, let's stop. It's like, I got black friends.
Yeah, of course.
No, he had to pick the blackest guy.
I wouldn't go.
It's Seal and Wesley Snipes and God rest his soul, Charlie Murphy, I guess.
No, it'd be Bernie Mac in there somewhere.
Yeah. Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi Goldberg.
She's still getting blacker.
God damn, Aaron.
Oliver
keep
too.
calling him Aaron. God damn, Don.
She was Gaiden in Star Trek. Gaiden. You remember that? No? I'm a nerd.
Gaiden? Her name was Gaiden?
I thought it was Gideon.
Yeah, she was like the Black Yoda in the Star Trek
She's
universe.
Gaiden.
Her name is
Star
Gaiden.
Trek is the fleet, Starfleet. She's Gaiden, Starfleet.
You didn't know that?
Bum.
She was a sci-fi. She was a sci-fi nerd, and Gene Roddenberry created a role specific for her because she wanted to be involved, and she was like a Black Yoda. You didn't know how old she was. She was just very knowledgeable. She loved it.
Well, see, that's the one thing about Star Trek. Time doesn't exist in space, so you can't have age. Jen, real quick question. Do you have, like, okay, so it's not your favorite soundtrack, but do you have any memories in particular, like being a kid? Some people have memories of Hook.
Yes.
I remember also Evita. Yeah, I had Evita, too. My mom
Madonna?
loved that movie. Evita.
Yeah.
Which, what is it? It was about a fascist dictator. Well, not Evita, but, her husband.
Yeah.
Peron. What was her first name?
Yeah, Peron.
Ava Peron. Yeah.
Ava Peron, and then I can't remember her husband's name, but he was a piece of shit. Anyways, do you have any memories of soundtracks that you equate with like growing up?
Jurassic Park.
Yes.
I mean,
There you go.
just always.
You can't beat that.
It brings you back always.
Yeah.
John Williams is the man.
Williams. Yeah.
E.T.
E.T. Jurassic Park always is summer for me. Summer is Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear Jurassic Park, I'm already in that park with my like tight ass khaki shorts and just thinking like, how the fuck are these adults going to drive this Jeep through this park with all these dinosaurs?
Second question, real quick. Wouldn't dinosaurs just make movies better in general?
No, because they want to.
Well, what if they raped people?
Wait, 3 men and a
Too much?
velociraptor?
3 men and a velociraptor.
Let's see, what else? Instead of...
Oh, I get it now. You're replacing...
Yeah, you put a dinosaur in there. Let's see, what else can we do? Thinking of old-timey, It's a Wonderful Life, but instead of Clarence being an angel, he's a brontosaurus. No?
Jen didn't like the idea of dinosaurs raping people, but I thought that was a weird...
Jesus Christ, that's where you went. I didn't go there.
Yeah, I just went there like a minute ago. You didn't catch
What
it.
kind of wine is this you
He
drinking?
had a lot of wine. He had
I had a good day. I'm sorry. My friend is here. My friends are here. And it's like the old times of Wayne State, man. We didn't even talk about how we all met yet. We'll get there.
Oh.
I think John is like, what, number 50 on the list of the fucking soundtrack? Like, we keep interrupting.
Number 17.
I'm sorry.
Number
Oh,
17.
okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Keep going.
We're almost there.
Almost there. Dirty Dancing.
That's only 17. I'm shocked.
Yeah.
Patrick Swayze.
I'm
Patrick
shocked.
Swayze, yeah. So you have the Ronettes, pre-Beatles, the Five Satins.
What's better, Dirty Dancing or Roadhouse? I say Roadhouse.
I like Dirty Dancing, man.
The guys are going to say Roadhouse, right?
Yeah.
Roadhouse.
Fucking Roadhouse.
Neither.
Roadhouse.
Neither. Not a Patrick Swayze fan.
What about Ghost?
Oh,
Ghost. Yeah, I'll get Ghost.
Ghost
I'll
is
get
great.
on board with Ghost.
What about Ghost Dad with
Whoopi
Cosby?
makes everything better.
Jesus Christ.
Come on,
Look.
Don. Come on. Bring it back home, Don. Bring it back home. Bring it back home.
I'm drinking Cosby wine. I'm sorry.
Bring it back home. We don't want to set those people off. Bring it back home, Don.
This is Cosby wine. I'm like, oh yeah.
Cosby
Shit.
Ghost Dad wasn't a bad film.
And number 16.
Oh, there you go. Number 16.
Number 16, The Bodyguard, which was good.
Rest in peace, Whitney Houston.
Yeah, so you had Whitney, and then you had Kevin Costner, so a Kevin Costner film.
Speaking of Whitney, I just recently watched Waiting to Exhale. That's also a very good.
That's your first time watching that?
No, again, I watched it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was a good soundtrack too.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah.
know, fun fact, that I Will Always Love You was written by Dolly Parton?
Yes, didn't know that. Yeah.
I saw Whitney in person. Did you know that? In Atlanta. Did I tell you?
You
guys?
mentioned this, yeah.
Oh yeah. See, I tell the same stories over again. I'm like an old man.
It's still a good story.
Not really,
Whitney.
because she didn't acknowledge me, but she was at the mall and she was looking glorious like she did when she did the anthem at the Super Bowl. But I was so cool as a kid, I was just like, like my brother was like, oh shit, you know who that is? That's Whitney Houston. I'm like,
I think most of us don't obsess about celebrity. I think
I was never that way. Ever.
Neither was I. The only time I tried to reach out to celebrity and be like, "Hey, Alec Baldwin, fuck you." And
You
that was
hate
it.
Alec
Did he
Baldwin?
really? Did he
No,
really say that?
Alec Baldwin said "fuck you" to me.
Really?
I can see that. I can see
Yeah.
that. That tracks. Yeah,
Dude,
I can see that.
I got Tom Green's autograph when I was at the airport once.
Jesus Christ, why?
I was young, man. Fuck, Tom Green was like everything.
He was
yeah.
the shit. He was the pinnacle of
Yeah,
comedy at one time.
At one time, yeah.
Was he ahead of his time?
I
Yes.
think he peaked early.
100%.
He peaked early, and then that thing with Drew Barrymore kind of fucked him over at that
But
point.
I would say his comedy, the way that he did things, led to. It's weird because a lot of the stuff that happens now, they take from him. But the other thing too is that you could also say that CKY was doing the same stuff, sans a talk show.
Yeah.
CKY was like Jackass, Bam Margera, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
That was happening, I think, around maybe the same time.
I don't know. Would they have canceled him? He probably would have got
Probably, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would have got canceled.
Number 15, Train Spotting. So that's,
Hell yes.
yeah. So
I've never seen
film-
that.
Danny Boyle.
A film about Scottish heroin addicts shouldn't feel as full of life as Train Spotting does. Credit director Danny Boyle, screenwriter John Hodge, and a set of songs that exemplify wastrel cool. The film and the soundtrack both kick off with Iggy Pop's exultant ode to decadence, Lust for Life. And what follows is a mixed track of range from druggy glam, Lou Reed's Perfect Day, to post-punk disco, New Order's Temptation, to 90s rave faves, Underworld, Born Slippy, Nux. The music mostly pretty and mostly danceable, but is underlaid throughout with a sense of worldly danger. Oh shit, this is a good one. Number 14, Repo Man. You guys remember that one?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Who's
I
in
do.
Repo Man? I don't remember.
Emilio Estevez.
Damn.
again.
Is he like the most like on this list so far? Because he's like
I wouldn't
on
say
this like
that.
3 times.
Was it Judgment Day, Repo Man? What else?
That was it. Those were the only two.
You got Mighty Ducks on there?
No,
Yeah,
not on there.
wasn't-
But we're getting to number 13, which I'm surprised has made the list. Belly.
Oh,
Who made this
That's not
list?
very surprisring.
Well, I
Who
shouldn't
made
say I'm
this list?
surprised it made the list, but to be as high as it is, 13.
Yeah, wait a minute now. All right, where you get this list from, John? I don't know.
This is
about that
Vulture,
one.
so this is their top 40. This was from 2018.
I don't know
though.
about this.
Well, you
real
have
quick.
prejudice against Belly to begin
It's
with.
like, hey, let's take it easy.
Okay. It's probably a good soundtrack. I'm not doubting that. And
Well, this is a way to determine, Don, if it's a good soundtrack. John, is Shawshank Redemption on there?
No.
Okay, this is a bullshit list.
No, it's not, because
Who
it
made
has some
this
really
fucking
good.
list,
It has some
dude?
good stuff on here. It got some good stuff on here.
yeah, because
you,
the
Aaron.
shit you like.
No. I mean, it's. I think we would all agree that the top 12 is pretty damn good. All right, so let's go. Wild Style. That was 1983. I don't know with that one, so I've lost all validation at that point. Number 11, Footloose. That was a
Okay.
good one. Number 10, Kill Bill. Number 9,
Yes.
Rushmore.
Yep.
Number 8, Pretty
Agreed.
in Pink. Number 7, Saturday Night Fever. Number 6, The Harder They Come. I haven't heard of that one. Number 5, of course, Oh
I don't
Brother,
know
Where
why I
Art
laughed at
Thou?
that. Oh,
No
hell
way you
yeah.
laughed at that.
Yeah. Soggy Bottom Boys, man.
Oh, hell yes.
Yeah.
That's actually one of my... And then Oh Death. I don't remember who sings that, but I've always been in the old-timey, like, Appalachian music.
Yeah.
Like, Appalachian music.
Yeah.
What, Candy Mountain?
Yeah, Big Rock Candy Mountain.
Big Rock Candy Mountain. Man, one can dream. One can dream.
Yep. And then number 4 is Purple Rain. Number
Yep,
3
yeah.
is, of course, Shaft. Number 3.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man.
Oh,
Really?
Are you kidding
Shit.
me? Hell yeah.
Yeah, no,
Shaft.
yes. But that just reminded me
But
of
it's just
something
that
else.
one
What is it?
song.
Superfly.
Superfly is number 2.
Fuck yeah! That's a good list.
Yeah, so-
That's a good fucking list.
Yeah. And number 1 is American Graffiti.
I
George
completely
Lucas.
disagree. Superfly
Yeah.
should have been first.
Yeah.
Superfly should have been first. I agree.
Superfly. Curtis Mayfield? Fuck yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm not hating on the list for that. No, I'm not.
Yeah.
But not A Hard Day's Night. I disagree with that. As far as the Beatles is concerned,
We need to be
think-
very mindful of this list because
Yeah.
if you listen to the top 10 best single artist soundtracks ever, you'll be highly disappointed. So that's something we would have to discuss in part 2.
Is this is off of Vulture?
Yes.
Okay, so Vulture is not reputable.
It's the New Yorker.
Wait, it's the New Yorker?
Yeah, it's a part of the New Yorker, I think. Yeah.
Around the horn. Let's go top 5 without even thinking. What's your top 5
shit.
soundtrack?
So top
Or
oh,
John, go.
I'm ready to go. Top 5: E.T., Hook. Let's see, Robin Hood Men in Tights, and then I'm gonna go Jurassic Park, and then I'm gonna go for the win, Star Wars.
Jen, you go.
Probably Jurassic Park. Number 1, Purple Rain. E.T.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm shocked about Hook. I thought I was the only one that loved Hook.
No,
It's a
amazing.
fantastic
It's
soundtrack.
inspiring.
Yeah.
Do I get to go?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron.
Fancy man Aaron.
Let's see here. Shawshank Redemption, Batman Forever, Top Gun, Lord of the Rings. That every single, because it's all the same. And then, I was going to say, how many is that? Is that 4?
That's 4.
Yeah, so I got one more. Let's see here. Or the 5th one's going to be tough. I'm going to have to say There Will Be Blood.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, that's
Yep.
a good one.
There you go.
Oh,
All right.
one's-
Jurassic Park, Hook, Dark Knight, 5 Heartbeats. A
Yes.
surprising one for me.
Yes, Don. Yes.
It just, actually, my wife, she loved that movie so much. And I remember watching it when I was a kid in the movie theater, and I liked it. But, so the 5 Heartbeats, Dark Knight, Jurassic Park, Hook, and then it's going to be probably...
The movie Beaches?
Jen
Jen got it.
Beaches. What was that, Barbara Streisand?
Bette
No,
Midler and
Oh, Bette Midler, yes.
is it Barbara
Yep.
Hershey?
Dollar store Barbara Streisand.
Oh, good.
I said it. I said it.
Maya Bialik plays a young Barbara Streisand, right?
Oh,
Okay.
shit.
No, it's not Barbara Streisand. It's Bette Midler.
Yeah, it's
get-
Bette Midler. That's why I was a dollar store Barbara Streisand.
Oh,
And
oh,
then,
my
Barbara
5th would
Hershey.
be Once. I figured it out. My
Really?
Yeah.
my brain cooperated with me.
It's a really good soundtrack.
I mean, the music is so good it makes the film.
Damn, what was the 5th one that was like, yo?
Ghostbusters 2. That's a good soundtrack.
Yeah, it is.
Damn,
Jackie
that's
Wilson.
Well, yeah, no.
Damn.
Ghostbusters, man. Ghostbusters. What is that?
Ray
The
Parker
whole
Jr.
song's about busting,
Yeah.
right?
I'm busted.
Isn't it?
Bustin' makes me feel good.
Busting makes me
Bustin'
feel
makes-
good.
I know. Am I the only one that when that lyric comes on, I'm.
Oh, I laugh.
Yeah.
Laugh all the fucking time.
Saving Private Ryan's, I did like.
No, that's a good soundtrack.
I did like the soundtrack. I did.
Let's
I did.
see. Well, let's just real quick. There is another one. Requiem
Kill
for a
Bill.
Dream.
Yes.
Kill Bill.
Kill
I'm going
Bill
with Kill
is
Bill.
good, and
Kill Bill.
Requiem for a Dream is good too. Because that
Yep.
one, that soundtrack had me on the edge of my seat.
Well, shit. Actually, any Darren Aronofsky film,
Yeah.
you have The Fountain. That was an insane soundtrack, and then
Okay.
Black Swan.
Black Swan.
That was the
a
sound-
that's a
good
good
Oh,
one.
man.
Never saw Mother.
Mother, I didn't see.
It was just
I
too
did.
on the nose for me.
Yeah.
It was
It's
okay.
just like, oh, Mother Earth. She's Mother Earth. Yeah, okay.
Lost Boys. Fucking Lost Boys. I love the Lost Boys.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in general,
Above
we
the
look at it
Rim.
like this. We all have The Crow.
Did you say
The
above
Crow, yes.
Yeah.
Holy
Did you say above
shit.
the rim?
Above the rim.
Above the rim,
Above the
Tupac,
rim.
Death Row. Hell yeah, man.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yes.
Yes, that's a good
Oh,
one.
So
Memento. That was my shit,
Yeah.
man. Yes.
my whole thing is that we look at it like this. In our lives, we have our own
Love Jones.
personal soundtracks that we love and that, is a part of us every day, going through our daily lives. We have our own movies. We're all the hero in our stories, but sometimes we're the villains in others. And soundtracks, I think without a soundtrack, a movie is not a movie. Life is not life without music.
That was a good soundtrack. The Life with Eddie Murphy and
Jesus Christ.
that was a good one.
That was
Eddie Murphy.
that was a
Did you
good
hear
one.
the romanticism coming from my mouth?
No, I just
This is, you're rambling, Aaron. You're rambling.
well, as soon as you said Life, that popped in my mind. That was,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a great movie. So do you guys ever when you go to the gym, you have a soundtrack. When you, I don't know, when I'm fucking walking, I have a soundtrack. When I'm fucking driving in the middle of a field, or driving in the middle of a field. Now I sound like a serial killer.
Are you mowing down farmers? Just
No, it's just, I'm trying to figure out where I'm burying people. Anyways, Radiohead, that was always a thing. You're a teenager, you're driving around, and it's like you think the world is in the palm of your hands. And then, 3 years later, you realize, God, fuck this.
Yo, man,
Radiohead and Portishead. They are soundtracks.
Well, Yo La Tango, too. That's another one that I listen to.
I never
And just
heard that
fucking
one.
walking around, I fucking get stoned off your ass. And you don't have to do that. But, that's what I do to relax, And I listen to Radiohead and I walk around my neighborhood and, look into people's windows and pretend what my life would be if I was in there.
Jesus Christ, what are you
It's
doing?
fucking crazy.
You're a fucking night stalker.
One that I liked the soundtrack for, but it was only one song that played over and over again. It was Gremlins. That song.
How did that go?
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, the
Dun, dun,
same
dun,
song
dun, dun.
over and over
Yeah.
again. They didn't do anything different. It was just that same fucking song playing over and over again.
He's a spider gremlin.
Yeah. Oh, Disney. No Disney soundtracks. Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't do Disney. That's the obvious one.
Yeah. Little Mermaid.
Says you. I
Beauty and the
fucking hate
Beast.
Disney soundtracks.
Oh, don't hate.
I'm gonna shit all over your parades.
No, Beauty and the Beast, Aladdin.
I always really liked in Lady and the Tramp when Tramp's in the dog pound. That one dog. He's a tramp, but I love him. That one.
Oh yeah.
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 Sing it, Jen.
Yeah.
It's
Go
a,
ahead,
it's
take
a
us
good
home,
song.
Jen.
No.
Home Alone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
What
that's
about-
a good. That's John Williams, isn't it?
I
Isn't
believe
that-
so. Yeah, it is.
Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Maybe I should stop because I'm gonna start shitting over everyone's parades. Lady and the Tramp, isn't that We Are Siamese? If you please.
Yes. I'm not talking about that song, Aaron.
Let's not forget about that, Disney.
Yeah. Disney has some very racist overtones because
Oh, yeah.
They had some bangers. Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody Wants to Be a Cat had that cat playing the piano with the chopsticks.
Oh God.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna repeat the lyrics, but
No, go
let's just say that Disney really needed to have a PR team to handle that. It was just outrageous.
You think they can get away with that now? Probably not.
Hell no. They're having a hard time now with Shang-Chi because Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings, one of the directors or the producers said this is a fun experiment, and the actor was like, no, this isn't an experiment. This is our life, that we're talking about here, and they didn't do that with Black Panther. Like, they didn't say it like that with Black Panther, but to say it like that with this all-Asian cast.
I like the Black Panther soundtrack. I don't know if it was actually highly rated or anything.
I remember
but
getting
that was a
it.
good one.
It was good. I liked it.
What is it? Yeah, it was because what
Kendrick
is it?
Lamar.
Yeah, I was gonna say King Kendrick
Yeah.
did the soundtrack.
Yeah.
King Kendrick.
Yeah. Well,
Aaron, you're so woke. I love
What?
it.
Aaron is so woke.
what?
I'm sorry, it's the wine.
I do too.
I'm probably the least woke guys.
Yeah.
I know. I keep editing it.
Well, guys, do we have anything else to add? Because I think that might be our curtain call.
Yeah, I think that might be it, man. We'll have to do a part 2 TV shows and stuff. Jen, you got to come back.
We want to say from the bottom of our hearts, all three of us, thank you, Jen.
Yeah.
For being a part of this.
Thank you, Jen. Yay!
Thank you.
You got to come back and bring some more insight on.
Bring my lady insight.
Yeah. Do you feel like you sufficiently did that? Like,
I really hope so. I mean, I got Waiting to Exhale reference in there, so.
You goddamn right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, do we have any things that we want to put at the end of this?
Any shout-outs?
We definitely want to shout out our Instagram and our Twitter to have people interact with us. It's been a little slow moving because I've been literally moving, so I haven't had a chance to really post too much. But
yeah, I was gonna say we post episode updates and whatnot, and then 2 people on a podcast gave us a shout out on iTunes. We appreciate that. Says, I absolutely recommend you listen. Thank you for recommending to people to listen to us and my bullshit and John's bullshit and Don's bullshit, and now Jen's bullshit.
yeah.
We're sharing this shit.
A friend of mine from high school who listens, he said we're his favorite podcast now, Dino Martino. Aww. So I'm gonna shout out.
I like
Martino.
Dino.
I like that guy.
Dino
And then we also got to give a shout out to Jimmy Porn. Good to see you again, buddy.
Jimmy Oh.
All right, thanks for listening, guys. Hey guys, it's Aaron. You think you could do me a big fave? Wherever you're listening to this right now, rate and subscribe. Find new episodes every Wednesday where you listen to podcasts. And look for us on all the social media sites and Gmail at After School Special Podcast at Gmail, After School Special Podcast at Instagram and Facebook, and After School SPE3 on Twitter. Sofia Coppola is very good, don't get me wrong. But that movie in particular, fuck.
All right, so
We will fuck. Sorry. I assure you